I gotta do it, ladies and gentlemen. I did not want to do this, but I have to do it. So, is Joshua Primo the next Kevin Durantula? Now, right off the bat, I know that this is gonna sound hyperbolic, and I didn't want to do this, okay? I didn't want to make the comparison, but just hear me out, okay? Shout out, before we get started, shout out to my boy Swish Heel. He actually was the one who said this like maybe several weeks ago, that he felt like Joshua Primo could be the next Kevin Durant. And I said, you're crazy, Harrison. You have no idea what you're talking about. But he said, no, Clan, just trust me. I said, no, you don't know what you're talking about. But now look at me. I'm the crazy one. So I'm definitely seeing it. So right off the bat, the thing that we need to go ahead and get out the way, because I know that everyone's going to talk about this, you know, this is the biggest thing, his size. Obviously, he is much shorter, about 5 inches shorter to be exact, 6'5". Some people say he's 6'6". I don't know his height, okay? I don't know. With a 6'9" wingspan, and right off the bat, I know everyone will say they're not the same size at all. But if you didn't know this, he's actually projected to grow several inches. So I think he's projected to grow about 7 or not. Oh my goodness, not 7 inches. About 3 or 4 inches or something like that. So he could very well be at least close to the height of 6'10" of Kevin Durant. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take that and throw it in the wayside, okay? That whole notion that they're not the same size, because when it's all said and done, Joshua Primo's only 18 and he could very well get to the size of Kevin Durant. Now, what are some of the similarities that I see between the two? One thing that I see, and I was completely wrong on my other assessment, is that he can create his shot and he doesn't need a lot of space to get it off. He really don't. And that's very similar to Kevin Durant, because Kevin Durant can just kind of shoot right over the top of you. He's natural with the ball. And one thing that I'm seeing from Joshua Primo is even around the rim, he is very, very creative. And that's very similar to our boy Kevin Durant as well. And another thing, now this is one thing that I wanted to focus on the most about Joshua Primo, and this is what I noticed, and I actually did a video about this, about Joshua Primo having the it factor, okay? And a lot of people draw comparisons to Kobe Bryant, and I guess that's fair, but I just don't see Kobe. I mean, I know every time you see a fadeaway, you say, oh my God, that's Kobe Bryant, but I'm not seeing Kobe necessarily. I'm seeing a guy who kind of came in, can create on all, 3-level scorer, obviously, can pass the ball exceptionally well, and that might be something that's a little apart from Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's a good facilitator, but not, Joshua Primo level, I would say, because Joshua Primo is more a natural, like, don't mind passing the rock. But one thing that I am noticing is that his demeanor is very similar to Kevin Durant, and I pointed this out before, but Joshua Primo kind of has this, like, straight face, don't show a lot of emotion initially, and then when the game is on the line, even these few summer league games, I've seen intensity, Mamba mentality come out, and I guess that's where people are saying Kobe. But what I'm seeing is that's exactly what happens with Kevin Durant. If you ever notice how Kevin Durant's style is he's very calm throughout the game. He doesn't get really emotional, he doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low, but when the game gets on the line, he gets intense and he gets nasty, okay? And that's one thing that I'm seeing from the two. So playing style, they're very similar. Like I said, the great scoring, and let's just be honest, why can't I find it? Here we go. Let's just be honest, Kevin Durant's one of the best scorers of all time, and that's a huge shoes to fill, okay? Let's just be real. But Joshua Primo is initially, above all, a sharpshooter. He has a really good release, he has a really nice arc, and he doesn't need a lot of space to get that bad boy off, and that's very similar to Kevin Durant. So I just wanted to go ahead and throw that comparison out there, see what you guys think about it. Am I crazy? And if you think that I'm crazy, then you're also saying that my boy Switch Heel is crazy as well, okay? Blame him for this video, all right? But yeah, so let me know what you think. Oh, shameless plug, of course. If you want to become a Patreon member, all you have to do is go to patreon.com/clanthespursfan. Link in the description, only $2 per month. I will get with you guys later. Till next time. The next Durant, baby.